I've got a green agenda. I'm going to charge ahead. I've got a yellow energy. I'm going to just create this wonderful, rich situation for you. I want to be intimate. I want a red energy. Instead of coming in with our ego in that energy, we have 5 available to us. We cultivate them in ourselves. So, in a given situation, we go to what is needed, not what we lay on. This, if anything, is so important for leaders. It's so important to be able to read situations, to read people. Our world is full of people. And time again. Does anybody know Fred Kaufman, authentic leadership person? I've worked with him he's been a trainer in programs I've done. He says this too, it's like, if people can't get along with each other, like Sue and Jim hate each other's guts, how are they going to work together? And even if you take off the word hate, if they're somehow uncomfortable with each other's energy, the job effectiveness is not going to be there. So that's why I'm dedicating my life to people. People are my business. And helping people to understand more who they are, more who others are, more what situations are, so that when you can drop into this white space, when you drop into the white space of it's all accommodating space, you're just open. It's the end of the line there. Non-dual space that Clint was pointing out. When you're there, you see what's needed. Then you respond with the blue, the yellow, the red, the green. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's ultimately what we're trying to do. But it's a journey. It's a journey. I have a 2-year training program called 5 Wisdoms at Work. Sydney Leonhorst was the graduate and was in the first group, and then we had a second group, and Miriam was in the third group. And I did some here, and Marjolaine, are you? There she is. I worked with the core people here. So that's all I have to say, except that this is the book. It's in its 2nd edition in Dutch. I have copies for sale. You can see me if you'd like a copy.
I have the English version with them.
I'll borrow the English version. Amazon has the English version. Or
Here in the shop probably also.
There's some in the shop. Yeah, also. Any questions? We have 2 minutes. Clint?
You said connected to temple tradition. It's like Tibetan transmutation, poetry stuff. Okay.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, this comes from a Tibetan Vajrayana tradition, also known as a tantric tradition, but it's the word tantra has some misuses or different uses, I should say. This is working with all your energies. Yes? Honey?
Well, I was just wondering, is it somehow related or familiar from Almas approach?
I'm familiar with the work, but yeah, there's some similarities, but it's not closely related. It's just good work. His work is good. This is good.
No, because the colors are also.
He has colors? I didn't get into
Yes,
the
they
colors.
also work with colors, and they're almost the same, except for it's more.
Well, the Chinese 5 elements also are related, to the elements. They call something different, but yeah. There's so many systems.
Yes.
It's like there are as many systems as there are people in the world, practically. It's just language. And people have different languages work for different people. It's best to know, to not like try and impose one on the other too much, because you might miss the depth of one or the other. If you really know both, you can start doing that play, which I've tried to do with Integral a little bit, but, you know, they're different also. The last thing I wanted to say is, we're going to do this spacious white energy for a short time every morning before breakfast. What?
That's the 5 minutes.
The rock, yeah, the real rock. Just to sort of set the tone, and then we're going to do the 4 other colors, and then our mix of colors at